to have
I'll keep my regular.
Okay, so you want any kind of adjustments?
No, you don't need it. Never had it. Never need it.
I know. I got it. I got a little keyboard like this, Chris Herman type.
I'm good, man.
You got that. Did you ever, when you were...
Hello, evening, everyone, from Bradner Stadium, Lee Majors Field in downtown Middlesboro. High school football is on the night. The Yellow Jackets Middlesboro opened their home campaign of this 2015 season as they host to those of Whitley County out of Class 5A. Both teams come in and won the season, both looking to right the ship from last. Whitley County lost to the Corbin Redhounds 35-14 of the Yellow Jackets Middlesboro by the Bobcat final score of 41. Wells had since 98 between these two schools was in 2007, and that was on a 7-point win, 21-14, and that was played right here at Bradner Stadium. Of course, Jordan alongside Whitley County comes out, and as we see there on YellowJacketsTV.com, Town TV 13, John's Tire Discount, we present the Yellow Jackets and the Colonel. Whitley County Middlesboro makes their official entrance to Bradner Stadium. Jordan alongside Brandon Howard again this evening, and Brandon, we've watched the teams. You got a chance to talk to the assistant coach before kickoff about the Whitley County's numbers.
Yes, Sam. The Whitley County's, as you can see on the sidelines here, they have 72 players, and 52 of those players are underclassmen, freshmen, sophomores. So they're a young team like Middlesboro, but they're a lot bigger than Middlesboro.
A lot of numbers, and of course they're afraid that next season, after this season, they're going to move it up to 6A. That'll be the case. The closest game Whitley County have in district would be up there in Lexington. Of course, the Yellow Jackets, they're in a situation when they're in Class 2A, the smallest Class 2A school in the state of Kentucky. When they are in Class A, they're the largest class school. They're always is on that totter, if you will. They're either 2 ahead being Class A or 2 behind from being in 2A, so it's always been in that. As we get ready, as when we show Pop John's with the countdown to kickoff show again, John's Tires Discount, they present tonight's game from the Jackets and the Colonels. Back deep for Middlesboro will be number 10, Lucas number 6, Jackson. And Whitley County bunching up, and there's a little dribble. It's going to be by Caps at the 23-yard line. Gets a couple of hops across the 30, and he moves over to the left side as you can across midfield. He's got 1 minute. Oh, he steps out of bounds there around the 44-yard line. Again, appreciate you tuning in on John's Tires Discount Game Week with the Jackets and the Colonels from Bradner Stadium. Just underway. Middlesboro and quarterback Chase Elliott, a 5'10" sophomore, 160-pounder. As the Jackets coming out, again, we appreciate you tuning in. History in the making here at Bradner Stadium, Majorsfield, the first live game on internet ever. So we're glad you're tuning us in wherever you may, whether it be Whitley County or Middlesboro. As Elliott will go into shotgun form, as you can see, with 3 wide. And it goes back to pass, and it's going to be just off the hands of his intended receiver, Anthony Jackson. And Brandon, that was a nice little couple of steps, and he comes back toward Elliott and just could not get that pass to him, as it looked like it was tipped at the line.
Yes, it looked like it was tipped, and it was a little low, and but it's good to see Middlesboro out and going on first down this week.
Second 10, ball there at the 45-yard line. Again, Elliott will go back in the shotgun formation. Caps is on the far side. His 3 wideouts, as you can see. Handoff to Caps. Takes a couple of ankles and gets down to the 40-yard line. Again, a 5. And Brandon, just like last week, Middlesboro's going to have a 3rd down, but this time it's very measurable because it's only a 3rd and 5. It's one of those 3rd and short situations.
Right. Last week we were looking at 3rd and 8, 3rd and 9, and even at times longer than that, Sam. So this is what Coach Massingill wants, 3rd and short yardage.
Anywhere from 5 and lower on 3rd down attempts. As I go to shotgun formation, 4 wideouts. Trips is to our side. Caps over just cap of Elliott. Going to keep it himself. Speaks the first and more. As the Mills first applying first down for the Jackets. And more important, that puts Middlesboro 1 for 1 on 3rd down conversions. You didn't see that any week against the Cats.
No, and that proved a huge stat that hurt the Yellows week. And this they've started out right on their first possession. He's one of their top running backs from the quarterback position.
He gained 118 yards last week against Corbin. He got 118 of the 176 yards on the ground. It's under center this time. Two men there in the backfield. Handoff as we have a penalty marker on the play. The handoff was to the first man through, but I believe we're going to have an illegal shift or illegal procedure against the Colonels. As we have the clock is already, the head calls Chapel complaining about the call. And now the referee is talking to the head linesman. See if he picks up the flag. It was a gain of 5. Bring up second in from about the 43-yard line, but now the referee and Coach Chapel. Obviously, Whitley County able to drive on Middlesboro now. If you're Middlesboro, you're going to have to watch Luke Woods. He's going to be the ball keeper the majority of this evening. But I like the fact, Brandon, in the first series that Middlesboro had, they was able to run against Whitley County until they got down to the 10-yard line. That's when Whitley County's numbers and their stamina really held Middlesboro back. It's really went for the field goal.
That's right, Sam. It's a great opening drive for the Yellow Jackets. As they had a few passes, they had runs, made it to the 10. As you said, they just kind of stalled out against Whitley County's size, and they've got a little more depth than Middlesboro has right now.
Well, at this rate, as we said, Middlesboro able to score on Whitley County, a field goal. Whitley County turns right back around, and they score a touchdown. It's 7-3. Whitley County on top. Back deep for Middlesboro will be Capps and Jackson. There's the kickoff, and a little squib kick again, picked up this time. No, actually picked up by Capps there at the 25-yard line. And he got tripped up there around the 25, made it to the 35, made it to the 37-yard line. And that's going to be where Middlesboro it's over. Again, we appreciate all of our great sponsors here this evening. People like, of course, John's Tires Discount. They are the main guys. They are our title sponsor this evening. We appreciate all the good friends there. John's Tire Discount located right there on Log Mountain in just outside of Pineville, Kentucky. And, of course, we've got plenty more we'll be talking about throughout the evening. A couple of extra people that we've added on tonight. So, Elliott and shotgun formation. And, Brandon, with a couple extra people here on the sponsor list, we're glad that they're on. Had a couple more since the Bell County game. And we appreciate every single one of them. As Elliott keeps it himself, now he's going to turn nothing out of something, and he's gone. Nobody's going to catch him. 10-5, yes, sir, just like last week. Chase Elliott, as I hate to say it, like John Ward would say, give him 6. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets. And in one play, they answer Whitley County. And Brandon, again, that's what we talked about. They are able to run against this Whitley County team. The same thing that Corbin did. Only difference, Corbin's a 3A, Middlesboro a 2A, a very small 2A, and right now they are pushing Whitley County and putting them back on their heels. And that is so important. As that was a Palancho's Mexican Grill touchdown. We appreciate our good friends there at Palancho. Snap down, kick up, perfect. Middlesboro regains the lead at 10-7 after Chase Elliott goes 67 yards. 67 yards for the touchdown with 3:39 remaining in this opening quarter, or 3:49. And again, Brandon, he made something out of nothing, but he got those blockers, and once he gets those afterburners on, look out.
Yeah, Chase Elliott's a playmaker. That was a busted play. He faked the handoff to the motion man.
Discount has been
around the right side, Sam. Like you said, he here put it in 7th and hit the Jets and give them 6.
Again, that was a Palancho's Mexican Grill touchdown. If you go to Palancho's, get one of those chicken La Monterey's. The Pollo La Monterey. That's what it's called. That thing's good. Have you ever had that? It's the chicken. It's got the cheese sauce on it, and it's got one of those salads. It's got the rice, the refried beans. That stuff's good right there at Palancho's. That's what I like. Penny likes the fajitas, but the Palancho's fajitas, and that's what Judy likes too. Cindy loves the tacos. Go to Palancho's, as they've got some great food there. They're one of the great sponsors here this Kickoff going to be taken there by number 7 of Whitley County. That is Cameron Rose. No kin to Pete. And he gets it to across the 30 down to the 32-yard line. Whitley County again takes over first down and 10. The man, the myth, the legend sitting over here to my immediate right, the player, the one, the only, Clarence Sherry, taking care of business right here on John's Tire Discounts, YellowJacketTV.com, Hometown TV 13. As in shotgun formation, it will be Woods. Again with 5 wide. I say love to spread that field, Brandon. And as you said, that man in motion as we're watching it. When they spread that field, they get so many options. But here's a perfect example. Middlesboro able to read what they was doing, and led by number 51 for Middlesboro. And that was Dion Cloud. But they spread it out, but Middlesboro is watching so well and playing so well on that spread offense.
Yeah, they have good penetration there. They stayed home that time, and 2 Middlesboro defenders got in and made the tackle for a loss of 1. As Woods is going to keep it right here, Sam. He's break a couple tackles and goes around the left side, picks up big yardage.
Just got a text from my wife who said we're on and sounding good, and I appreciate her tuning in. And, of course, my entire family right back there at the house saying we're on and we're looking good. Of course, she says I look good anyway, and it makes me proud.
She's a little biased, right, Sam?
Yeah, and I appreciate it, too.
I'd say so.
As Wood will go under center. Of course, Penny and Judy having a tough week this week, but glad they're at the house and taking care of business. And as I'm here, having a little bit of fun, as another Whitley County 1 for 1 on third down conversions. That's their second first down. And they get across midfield into Middlesboro territory. Sydney there. Boy, I tell you what, bless her heart. She's got her. We was talking about our allergies. It's hit Sydney so bad. My little 6-year-old hit her so bad. Her little eyes have been itching all day long.
Bless her heart,
yeah.
Sam.
Woods again, shotgun formation. Handoff to number 32 of Whitley County. That is Jackson. And Jackson again, he went one way, then decided to come back the other. And Middlesboro able to read it. It's going to be just shy of the first down. Going to bring up a second down, and approximately 2 is what we're going to call it. As we're still here in the opening quarter, 1:45 and counting in this opening quarter of play. Second down and 2. As Coach Chappell there calling the play. Again, and you've noticed that a lot of high schoolers and all high school teams are going in that no-huddle offense, and the way that sometimes it keeps the defense on their heels, but also allows the defense not able to substitute. And that's been going on. They saw it in pros. You see it in college. Now the majority of these high schoolers are doing the same thing with the no-huddle offense.
That's right, Sam. Everything kind of transcends from the pro down to the high school, and they make modifications as needed. And against this young Middlesboro defense, that's a great game strategy. But Middlesboro makes some adjustments, and they'll come back and hopefully hold Whitley County.
And you know, too, that Middlesboro has been able to do the exact same thing against Whitley County. As Woods has that football, and he's chugging them feet. But Middlesboro also doing the no-huddle offense, and that is able to supplement the big numbers Whitley County has, because Whitley County, even though they've got 70-some players, they can't substitute in. And that's very good strategy on Zach Massing on the coaching staff's part, because now Whitley County, really the numbers are equal at that point when you have the no-huddle offense, especially in Middlesboro's case right now.
That's right. It prevents all the subs, like you were saying, and it dampens down the depth of Whitley County.
Woods in the option. You don't see the option since Tommy Frazier in Nebraska, as he gets it across the 20 to the 15-yard line. Good enough for another first down for Whitley County as they are inside the 20 down to the red zone.
Speaking of Nebraska, Whitley County's dressed in white and red, and if it was an N instead of a W,
They look like Wisconsin, as bad as I hate to say it. With the badges with that W right there. Middlesboro a little bit different tonight. They're in the solid black helmets with no M on the side, as Middlesboro had to call a quick timeout. And We'll go ahead and keep it here while we have the timeout. Run through some of our great sponsors. Of course, John's Tire Discount, they are our title sponsor. Mills Furniture and Appliance, free first down. Coca-Cola, they do the stat and halftime report. Pharmacy, countdown to kickoff show. We appreciate them and Papa John's Mexican Grill, Justin May State Farm here of the game. And, of course, some of our other great sponsors. Two new ones that we have tonight. All-Star Trophies, who's played. It's 10-7 Middlesboro with the lead. As Woods will go into the shotgun formation once again. 4 wideouts over to the near side. 1 wideout, just so far away, he ain't going to be in the play. Handoff will go to Jackson. Jackson, a little spin move, as you see. And Middlesboro right there, they was able to read that as the first quarter comes to an end. And Brandon, at the end of the first quarter, 10-7, the Jackets on top. And here's what I like to see about this Middlesboro football team. Not only do they have the lead at the end of the first quarter, but they've been able to play against this 5A Whitley County Colonel football team. And the longer it goes, the more confidence Jackets are going to have.
Absolutely, Sam. Last week, Middlesboro come away, and it looks like they came away with a lot of lessons. And this first quarter has been completely night and day different from last week. They blew the ball. They got third down. Elliott, breaks a huge run, 7 yards from the touchdown. Just get a stop. Fortunately, turn to the punt. Right. Let's flip the field.
As the night begins to fall here at Bradford Stadium, Lee Major Field, we're glad you tuned in on YellowJacketTV.com, Hometown TV 13, on YouTube, on Facebook, whatever the case may be. We're glad you tuned in. Of course, my family back at the house listening in and watching here on YellowJacketTV.com, on Hometown TV 13. Penny and Judy, Brittany, Sydney, right there at the house taking care of business. Appreciate them as I come out here and do my thing. They're back in the house doing their thing. You got a quick shout out?
I've got a quick shout out. I'll give a quick shout out to my mom. She's at home watching the game. She's the guidance counselor at the Middlesboro Middle School. So I'll give a shout out to Mom, Mary Wilson. See it tonight.
Are you sure?
I'm sure. And all those wonderful fans that are watching this anywhere in the country. This is history being made.
Yeah, wherever you're at, as we're now 2nd down and 8. The ball inside the 15 as Woods keeps it, and he's going to walk in untouched. Gets in that. He was able to pick up that one block as he cut across the field, as you saw right there. And that's what I love about being on TV right now, because they're able to see. While we paint the picture, we're so used to radio sometimes. You get to paint the picture, you get to see it. And you get to see that huge block he had right there at the middle of the field, and he was able to run in untouched.
Yeah, he had a great block by one of the linemen, and that freed him up to go off the right side, and just, it's excellent running by.
Columbia University has asked a judge to reject a student's lawsuit. The German man charges the school failed to protect him after a one-time friend called him a serial rapist and carried a mattress around campus to protest sexual abuse. Paul Nungesser says Columbia effectively sponsored gender-based harassment. President Obama will make an historic trip to the Arctic Circle next week. It's part of an aggressive campaign.
And again, we're back in just ago. What we had, a 69-yard pass to Jackson. That is Anthony Jackson, number 6. He was run down from behind at the 11-yard line. And that's where we stand right now, 2nd down and 10. The ball stays right there at the 11-yard line. But what a pass from Elliott to Anthony Jackson. As Elliott again in shotgun formation. As I'm getting the exact same view you are here on the TV. And a fumble on the play, and it's going to be picked up by Whitley County, the first turnover of the night. And Brandon, we talked about turnovers, but it just went the other way. It was Whitley County that had the turnover, that picked up the turnover there after regaining the lead 14-10. Middlesboro having that huge pass, getting it into Whitley County territory, but then you have that Achilles heel in the turnover.
That's right. That was, young players making a big mistake inside the red zone. And just hope Middlesboro's defense can prevent that from being a possible mistake.
1st and 10, Whitley County's got it there around the 20-yard line. Woods is going to keep. He's got a man wide open. Nobody near him. Look out. Number 7, Cameron Rose. No kin to Pete, but by golly, he can run like Pete. Touchdown, Whitley County. An 80-yard touchdown pass as Cameron Rose stood right here at the 40-yard line. The nearest person to him was me. As I was right there at the 40-yard line, look out. I mean, he was just wide open. Nobody even comes close. Cameron Rose then scampers 60 yards at the completed pass, and Whitley County now takes a 20-10 lead after a huge blown coverage right there by Middlesboro with 10:21 remaining in this opening half of play. As a touchdown pass from Woods to Rose. It goes 60 yards, and the point after attempt is no good.
It was wide right.
And it's now 20-10, a 10-point lead for the Colonels of Whitley County. And they was able to take advantage of that fumble on that Middlesboro had, and they go 80 yards for the touchdown. Hey, don't forget our good friends there at Papa John's Pizza. They've got one large 2-topping, and some of those good cheese sticks. Now then, here's what it is. It's only $15.99. Now, you can't beat something like that when you get a large 2-topping, plus you get them, you just not only just get the large 2-topping, you get those cheese sticks with it for only $15.99. That's not bad. I'll tell you what you need to do. Go ahead and call 248-PAPA. That's 248-7272. Tell them that you saw it right here on YellowJacketTV.com, Hometown TV 13, and let them know that that's how you heard about this great special this evening.
And if you're out and about after you go pick it up, bring by and drop Sam and I off a piece.
Hey, my wife, Penny, took care of me earlier as I was eating some chicken in front of you.
Yeah, that was harsh, man. But Penny, you did a really good job. I mean,
I loved it too,
Sam
man.
he was licking his fingers and his lips, and
I was greasing on that thing right there.
That's right.
I wiggled around, man. Oh man, it was good stuff. Now.
So the ball went out of bounds on the kickoff, and I think looks like Middlesboro's just going to go ahead and take it.
Right at the 39. Excuse me. 39-yard line. Now, here's the reason it's not the 35. Because it went out of bounds at the 39. They don't penalize them back 4 yards. It goes back to where it went out of bounds. Now, the ball going out of bounds at the 20-yard line, anywhere before you get to the 35, then it had gone to the 35-yard line. So they don't penalize Middlesboro at that point. And I like that rule this year. Last year, you would have gone back to the 35, which really wasn't fair.
Most teams would have ended off having to re-kick then.
As Caps now has it, look out. Boy, I tell you what, we have seen a lot of speedsters this evening. You got Woods, you got Rose, you got Elliott, you got Caps. And right now, Caps gets a Mills Furniture and Appliance first down for Middlesboro. That is their 6th tonight. And they are right at midfield at the 50-yard line.
Yellow Jackets are having good success